Hello everybody, Thy Lord Root here, and welcome back to Rose Drifts, where we built a train station, and we intend to make good use of that. However, it turns out that we did this incorrectly. The reason I couldn't connect this guy up is because of the fact that this is the metro half, this is the train half. So this is not what we want. It is a very slight waste of money for us to have done it this way, but that's okay. I have a better idea, because as it turns out we have the perfect solution for this. The way it's going to work is as follows. We are going to set down, if we go to our hubs here, we actually have a way cheaper hub, this metro monorail train hub. And we're just going to stick it in the middle right here. And I'm not sure that we really are going to have more than one metro here, but we could, in principle, do something kind of like this, to where if we go to our monorail station, we'll just sort of hook in like that. And I think that'll be okay. Likewise, we can do something kind of along these lines. We'll mess with that bit later, I think, just because getting this connection going is going to be difficult. But this is good news because we have our subway underneath, and then we've got two train connections here. So, the way we're going to handle this, pretty simple. Maybe not quite like that, but if we go to node controller, and by the way, I did install MoveIt as well, so this is now in the list of mods. But if we go here to our tool, adjust the grade, still a very steep grade, but we'll handle that. And then all we gotta do here is sort of get this, and this will work out perfectly because we'll have a bypass. But all we'll have to do then, come up here, we could maybe do something, we'll go underground. And that will, despite how steep that is, I mean, I think that'll be fine. So now this guy's connected in. What about the other? Well, we do have a solution which we can utilize. we'll just go underground for that. And as a result, we can destroy parts of our old network. However, that is maybe not the best place for us to come out. I don't know, we could. I guess part of the issue is going to be that if we go here to the metro, let's just see if we can get away with lowering that. If we can, then that'll work. Yeah, that actually works out quite well. And, let's see. Then take the monorail over there, so that'll be okay. We'll just raise up. We don't need to raise up, actually. Yeah, we'll just do like that. And that should help tremendously. Which means now we are going to have this area sort of set up. We will just go ahead, I think, and put more of this here. Maybe move this just outside the range. Let's see, are we connected? We are. So, we're gonna take this and run it down here, which I've decided this is going to be like a little university town. And the way that we've done this should maybe allow for a little bit of a bypass. I'm not sure if I want that just quite yet. But I think that'll work out just fine. And we can, in fact, get this guy hooked in here. So, that'll be very good for us. We've got a metro station now. And we can improve this area quite dramatically. Now, if we go probably down here like that, we got 1, 2. We'll put like a little park over here, I think. And this will just be maybe an office park or whatever. You know, just something of interest. Generally, we want to run these under the roads, but I don't think it'll create too many issues. So there we go. We got lots of stuff coming by, and hopefully we will get a passenger train soon. But this is good, because we want to come over here and maybe get our university town set up. And in order to help make that happen, I'm going to purchase this tile. We can maybe purchase the other eventually. We are getting quite vertical, but it might be just kind of handy at the moment to focus down here. And so we will begin looking at our university. And we'll have a very similar sort of layout here that we did elsewhere. This should get us up pretty high. And if we take a look at what's next, we actually do have universities here that we can do, because we'll be a capital city. And then elsewhere I might put, you know, for instance, maybe somewhere up here I will put a, I don't know, a community college. We do have to be rather careful with this, just because of the fact that if we're not, I think that's about it right down there. If we're not too terribly careful, we could end up in a situation to where this guy would, honestly be quite difficult. But I'm thinking we'll plan out an actual university area, and we only have, I say only, we have 28,000 to go for that. Whereas with the Grand City, we might have other things. So I think maybe what we need to do is plan to maybe have a university town somewhere around here. And maybe what'll need to happen, and this is my thought, is that we'll go ahead, we will allocate space for the university, but we'll have, instead of trams, we'll maybe have a metro loop, and then we could maybe use that one station. So we'll time lapse whilst I get this built out, and we'll see you on the other side. And we just hit Grand City, pardon me, which means we have waste transfer facilities, which I think we'll be able to use quite readily here. We're off by maybe one. That'll be okay. I think maybe what we'll do here is we'll have a largish sort of park. We are, unfortunately, off by one, but I think we can do something with that because main deal, we would like to begin building up a population that can sort of take advantage of all this. Let's see what we got here. We'll just go in the middle and connect here. And this will give us our little neighborhood. Now, there are numerous ways we could approach this. The way that I'm thinking about doing it is, like I said, we're not really going to be focusing on trams. Oh, I see what happened there. But, yeah. The main thing that I'm thinking we do is something sorta like that. And then just sort of right down the middle. We'll continue over here. That is off, it looks like. We go 1, 2, 3 right in the middle here. And there we go. It ain't perfect. So this entire neighborhood is going to be pretty much in preparation for getting us college students. We're also going to need to build, I guess, a transportation core here. And this is pretty much going to need to be critical, what we're doing. Let's get rid of this cliffside. In fact, I'm going to probably do some more building out. So we'll see you when we get back. Okay, I think our university area is pretty close to ready, at least as ready as it's going to get. I'm going to set aside this region here for our university. And, in fact, I will be right back. One moment. And we are back. I've given it a little bit of thought, though. And I'm actually going to buy this node up here. Because I want to start with the Liberal Arts College first. This area here will be reserved for a proper university. However, we will be putting down some things down here to sort of help the population. We just don't have the demand right now. So we'll hook into our existing tram network. And let's just make sure we got the right one here. And these guys will be able to go to community college, which I guess isn't exactly what the liberal arts college is. but it'll work for our purposes. Now we have to be careful, in part because these guys do suck up a ton of resources. But I think if we just reserve, you know, some small amounts here, so let's do that. We'll have our university. Well, I don't know about here. And we'll do a little winding path through here. Like that. We can get this little area built, then hopefully build up demand. And actually, yeah, we'll make this. Cannot build a road of this type, why not? Oh right, we're already there. So yeah, I will, I guess, time warp, and we'll see you when we get to the other side, where we will probably end up doing a number of things here to sort of make this work out. But we'll see you then. Alright, let's get started on our liberal arts campus. And it shouldn't be too hard to get going. Dorms aren't really a thing on these kinds of campuses. But I'm going to put some down anyway. And we'll bridge the connections, and probably we'll use eminent domain as necessary. Alright, there we go. Now, as you probably already noticed, these things tend to take up a lot more room than we really want. I'm gonna throw just a couple $1,000 just to sort of help with leveling up. And you really don't have to put down too much in the way of dorms or anything like that. Every single building you put down, like for instance the study hall, is going to count towards the, I guess you call it attractiveness. Except for this. What is that as well? Drama club. Probably good for a liberal arts school to have a drama club. And we need to just bring that up just a little bit. So in order to bring up the attractiveness, we'll maybe do like that. We're nearly there. And I think what we can do now, we can just have a tram line. But we'll change this to Rosewood drifts. Rosewood drifts community college. And we've already met everything. We want to be careful with expansion, too. You can see there's tons of eligible students if we go take a look at this. And we don't have nearly the capacity, but this can easily get to the point, for instance, if we put down sports, where it will fail to be attractive. And that is something that we want to avoid. City Park is now level 5, which will mean we can finally finish that off. So why don't we do that? And now, if we take a look at this, we're bringing in tons of money because it is sort of a landmark. If we go over here, this is also bringing in tons of money. So with that, I guess I will go ahead and let y'all go. But this has been Thy Lord Root, and we shall see you next time.